Hello everyone, I am Skandashri and I am speaking for the first time on this channel. First of all, welcome to my channel. I am a beginner or a novice in the YouTube space, and since a very long time I was thinking of creating videos and making vlogs, so hence decided to give the YouTube space a try. So, since this is my first time, let me give a very plain introduction. Just like most of you or any of you, I hold a 9 to 5 job and lead a regular life. Speaking of the 9 to 5 Speaking of the 9 to 5 job, while 9 to 5 job certainly is a source of livelihood for most of us, it funds our necessities, pays our bills. Somewhere I feel that over time, a 9 to 5 job becomes quite repetitive or monotonous, and hence it is very important to kind of do something that is more interesting and get to learn new things, challenge your mind, and stay stimulated basically. Why, why do you feel that a 9 to 5 job becomes monotonous or repetitive? I think that pattern is quite noticeable in most of our jobs. Although you do learn a lot of new things, you do get to you do get an exposure to certain dimensions and various aspects of your job. The learning, however, can become minimal because you already know you're having a skill set and you're just refining it. And secondly, even if there is a lot of learning that's happening, it comes with so much of terms, conditions, and deadlines. A corporate job is a structure, and structure can become repetitive, imposing, it can curb freedom, and basically become mechanical and thus boring. Talking about structure, if you just look at or try to understand the term structure, the same applies to the lives that we lead, the partnerships that we have, including the institution of marriage. So, structure over a period of time, what happens is it just becomes very monotonous or mechanical. Hence, it is so important that we try to learn new things, stay stimulated. So, basically, we need to essentially remain curious and fuel our curiosity. That's so important to feel alive and stay alive. And apart from that, it is so very important to nurture our creative side, because creative side is something that is soul satisfying, and you cannot kind of agree more or disagree with me, because whenever we feel monotonous or repetitive or want to get into that flow state is basically where there is no mind cluttering or chattering of the mind. You tend to kind of sort to things like art, music, dance, or whatever form of art, just to feel more peaceful, more relaxed, and yeah, basically feel alive in a peaceful way. And the same thing has been even spoken in the book Ikigai, if you've read of. So they refer to the word flow state. That's where I, understood the concept of flow state, where you kind of, where there is no involvement of the mind, but something from, it's more of the subconscious mind, or there is a part of that mind where you just kind of feel peaceful and get into a steady state of creation. So, speaking of all this, why am I expressing all of it? If you just notice the pattern that all of us are going through, this is the pattern of a modern man. It is, we are cycling through or being in a loop. The usual eating, sleeping, going to a job, coming back, and then repeating it all over again. In fact, too much of repetitive acts or routine can make us feel numb. And when there is a lot of predictability, you tend to be less engaged in life and tend to feel stagnant. So, why does our brain not kind of adapt to it? Because our brain is, it brain is known for living in a habitual mode. The fact is, our brain is designed in a way where we kind of are, it feels stimulated and it feels good, and it recognizes the noble things. So, the whole point of me making this video is I have been feeling quite sort of monotonous with the job that I hold. While I'm grateful for the 9 to 5 job, if we look at monotony, the definition of monotony is repetitive tasks that lack novelty, and yeah, basically it becomes mechanical. This also has led me to a question of everything looks fine on the outside, but it doesn't mean that it translates to feeling fine from within or inside. To be honest, as someone who's also struggled with a rough mental health journey, I have felt that the modern life prioritizes on just a pre structured routine or a set of goals that may not be something that one desires. Although it may seem right, or it may be a pathway, or it may be a formula to live life, but the same formula may not resonate with all of us. In fact, the generations that's been around, the recent generations, whether it's the millennials or Gen Zs, they have been kind of realizing it, and hence breaking stereotypes and just following their heart and doing things from within that actually feels more easier on the soul, and not sticking to a certain formula that may seem right or that may kind of be agreeable to the society. I think even I resonate with the same. Back in my early years, in my 20s, I had no clue about life. I had nothing figured out. Even now, I have nothing, but that's how life should be. You don't have to have it all and feel settled. In my 20s, I thought that life is a linear path where you just kind of tick boxes and reach certain milestones, finish certain goalposts, and all of it. Yes, it is important. I'm not denying that. It is, uh, it gives structure to life and it is meaningful. But somewhere, I think if you just try to see whether it kind of aligns with the way you think or your belief systems and the circumstances that you have been in and all of it, so it may not be agreeable. So hence it's important to choose and make choices that kind of uh, where it where you can breathe freely and not feel guilty, not have regrets, and have a, a sense of joy and look forward to holding those choices and making a life for yourself. So it's very important to choose and make a path for yourself. So I know this, whatever I'm expressing has kind of, from where I started from a 9 to 5 job and to what I'm expressing. So it's a very, it's taken a very random turn, and I'm trying to infuse and bring in a lot of ideas that have been running in my mind. So right now it is around, see, it's 10:30, 10:40 in the night, and I just decided to push myself and make a video and make content and not hold back myself, because as I just told, uh, I wanted to make an alternate space for myself, not just by holding a job, going to a job and just coming back and feeling monotonous. I wanted to try something new and see where it goes. It may or may not be successful, but you should never stop trying and never hold back yourself just because there are like a lot of downsides, or there are something that feels that you keep telling that and you inhibit yourself. uh, to be honest, I am also I'm in my late 30s, and i I haven't yet married, and this has been a very conscious decision. I'm not sure of how where life will take me, but I'm very happy kind of living my life and facing all the experiences that came my way. It may have not been certainly pleasant, but it's given me a lot of learning, and I hope to kind of carry that learning and see where life goes. One more thing is, what I've noticed is I like traveling basically. To be honest, I just wanted to become a travel content creator, go to places, shoot videos, immerse in cultures, kind of be curious and get to know about the land, the people, speak to people of different cultures, and basically get to experience the whole process of traveling, right from it's a journey, right? You take a flight or you book a transportation, you land in that place, then there are like the what you feel in that place is quite different from what you feel actually when you just stay back, I mean just be in your regular place or comfort zone, and there you go on an expedition, and exploration is something that kind of is very soulful for me. So this idea and this concept started way back in my childhood when I'm not sure, I'm the 90s kid. So there was a show called as Lonely Planet by Ian Wright, and also there was Discovery Kids, where especially on Lonely Planet, Ian Wright, he was a very funny host. He would go to places and he would show the places in a very funny and witty way, and speak to the locals in the funny and witty way, try new food in that place. And basically, he made exploration look and feel like a very, I would say, something that that one would enjoy. And it was a celebration of sort, if I can put it that way. And I believe, like, I wanted to celebrate my life that way. It's traveling is an everyday celebration. It kind of is very joyous, and it's it gives a sense of ecstasy. But yes, I would say that all travel experiences are not the same, not the uniform, but nevertheless you learn a lot from it. You cannot say that every travel experience is going to give you that high. There have been some experiences from from where I have traveled and all of it. It was not what I expected, but I still learned from them. And you need to be when you go to the place, you may not like it instantly, so you need to be patient and just see how things change. uh, and you get to like experience all parts of the city, just like any within us, we kind of dislike some parts and we like some parts, but it's like you need to have an acceptance of everything. The same goes with travel. So a lot of life lessons and philosophies in travel. And I hope that someday I would also like kind of get into the travel content space. Till then, I would just continue making videos and randomly speaking my heart out, and just uh, yeah, sharing my thoughts. And if you resonate with my thoughts, or if you are also a beginner in this YouTube space, let's support each other. Let's you know kind of make a space for ourselves in on YouTube and see how the journey goes. Till then, please, I would say that if you're a beginner, if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, if you feel that there's lack of stimulation in your life, do something new and try something new, experiment with things. And by the way, before I end my session or talk, this is the book that I call The Artist's Way. This is from one of my favorite Instagrammers by the name Visha. Visha Kandelwal. She's a full-time travel content creator, and she's very inspiring. I have kind of liked her most of her book recommendations, and this is one of them. So before that, she also had spoken about Tuesdays with Maury, which was again a very soulful read and very uh, you know eye-opening and very impactful read. And this one as well, I'm just finished 20 to 30 pages, and yeah, it's about how to get in touch with your creativity and constantly try to, I mean, creativity is a gift in all of us, is a potential in all of us, and how we need to like kind of uh, you know uh, do certain exercises. Like here they speak of morning journal and artist state to nurture the creative side and get more consistent with creativity. So do give this book a read, The Artist's Way. I'm not sure if it's seen properly because I am talking on the front camera. But anyways, so thank you for watching this vlog, and I hope you do consider. So this was all about me doing my personal sharing. So do something that kind of feels soulful and more creative. So this was all about the vlog for today, and do subscribe. Bye.